I'm determined because if something doesn't exist, I'll create it. If there's something in my way that prevents me from doing or accomplishing something, I'll figure it out. My name's Elena Roth. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and the owner and lead therapist at YWCA Counseling Services. I was born in Cape Town, South Africa in 1987 during the highest peak of apartheid South Africa. I lived in almost two worlds in the sense that my mother was able to create a childhood for us where, we still ran around outside barefoot and we played, we imagined, but we did that with a backdrop of a country in crisis. And we knew that. To this day, I have no idea how she was able to accomplish that. I mean, she's one of the strongest women I know. I grew up in this idea of, if it's not the way that it should be, what are you going to do to make it different? And there's always a way. You can always stand against something. It doesn't matter how small you are. And I think South Africa showed that really, really well, of people that came together. So one became millions. Growing up internationally, everybody has this idea of the US, that you can be whoever you are, and there's a lot of races, there's a lot of different ethnicity. Coming here and living here, I didn't have that experience. The biggest thing that I learned is people want to categorize other people. They want to know what you are, and I think that was the hardest thing for me to wrap my head around, because I came from a country where we dismantled that. So that transition was really hard. That really dismantled for me when I got to college and met people who wanted to also dismantle that idea of having to present to the world a certain way. Initially, I wanted to pursue psychology. My mom actually talked to me about social work and said, this is a profession that allows you to really be in the community in a different way. I knew that's what I wanted to pursue. I wanted to see how things in the community impacted individuals and their spaces. While in child welfare, I really had an opportunity to navigate through a lot of different situations: abuse, neglect, mental health, domestic violence, drug use. And it really showed me each individual's experience within that realm, because everybody has a unique story and experience. I wanted to be more proactive than reactive. I wanted to provide support to individuals so they didn't have to enter the legal system, the drug and alcohol system. And if they did, I wanted to be there to support them afterwards. And being in the realm of private practice, I knew that's where I wanted to stay, but I knew I wanted to do something different to make it accessible and to make high quality professional mental health care accessible for everybody. YWCA Counseling is something that not only am I proud of being able to create, I'm proud of being a part of with the women that I work with. This is a place that they can come to every week, every other week, or how often that it is, and truly show up exactly as they are. They walk in and they feel like they can just take a deep breath because they know they're in a place that feels comforting and feels like they are able to eventually find their place of peace and healing. And I feel that the Y has enabled that in the community as well by supporting a lot of different programs, supporting marginalized groups of individuals, and really shining a light and giving a mic to individuals that may not have had that before. The YWCA's mission is still important today. Their sexual assault program is such an important service for sexual assault survivors. I have been able to refer clients to them to be able to get resources and to know that they're not alone. I think the word that I would use to encourage anybody is perseverance. Just don't give up. Keep going. There's always a way to figure out a problem. There's always an open door. There's always a cracked window. There's always people you can lean on to help give you other ideas or ways of encouragement to get to the destination that you want to be. Just keep going.